What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Blue Guardian Interviews, where we interview successful traders who have managed to make a very good amount of payouts with us. Today, we are joined here with Hakeem, who's made $15,000 in one single payout. Let's dive into his journey and talk to him on how he's achieved such a great success. Welcome to the show, Hakeem.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So, Hakeem, how did you? Let's get started from your journey a bit. Talk to us about from the start. How did you get into trading, and how did you manage to
Okay.
achieve such great success?
Yes. Well, actually, I started trading like since let's say 10 years ago now, approximately like 10 years. So I started trading with a lot of prop firms, and to be honest, like it needs time though. To be honest with you, donc it took a lot of times. Like everyone, I felt a lot of challenges. I breached a lot of accounts. Okay, but I never give up. I keep trying and trying, practicing till I make my reward, like they said.
So, did you start with profits like since the beginning, or did you have like some sort of point in your journey where you were trading personal accounts or something like that first?
No, actually, I just started with a demo account. Okay, and I remember in 2017 I participated in the contest, forex contest. At that time there was no a lot of prop firms. You see, so I participated like in forex contest, which I get ranked the first place, and they gave us like $1,000. It's not a cash, but it's just on a real account. But it's too complicated to get a payout from them. You see. But after like in 2022, I start with prop firms. I remember I start with futures prop firm. Okay. Since that time, I working just with prop firm. A lot of
I
prop firm.
see. That's really good. So, you know how a lot of traders in their journey, they like go through a lot of trials and tribulations, right? What would you say for you would be like
Of course.
some really difficult moments? Maybe a moment where like you're about to maybe give up. I don't know if that ever happened to you, but I'm sure a lot of
Yeah,
traders
of
go like
course.
to that point,
Yeah,
right?
of course. Like everyone, I gave up like 3 or 4 times because we are here for the money. We're in this business to get money. To be honest, you see. So at certain time when you start trading, you don't get any results. You see, especially in like you don't get any money. You start saying to yourself, "Is this thing? Is it true? Am I gonna be like? Am I gonna winning from this? Am I gonna get money from this or not?" You still had kind of doubting. You see, it's not easy. It's not easy.
Yeah,
But
so
yeah,
how did you manage to then like not give up? Because you know a lot of people would just stop. That's like
yeah,
what separates a lot of the successful people and the non-successful people.
yes.
Successful people don't give
How
up, and
how
other
I
people just
manage
give
that?
up.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. Look, to be honest, I just like I consume a lot of videos on YouTube. I see the story of a lot of traders, how they start, how they fail too. But one day it will come when you see, when you believe in yourself, you keep working, never give up. One day it come, you get payout from the shot, you get money directly from the shot. You start feeling something crazy. You said like, this is serious. Let's double the work. You see.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
I agree with that fully. So
exactly.
right now, do you have like a job as well, on the side, or something else, or is trading your full-time income?
Now I'm full-time trader. Full-time
Oh,
trader.
that's awesome, bro. That's
Full-time
awesome.
trader. Yeah.
So if you, um, okay, let's dive into a bit more into your trading style and strategy because I'm sure most of people that watch like interviews with other traders, right? That's like the point that I really want to
Yeah.
watch. Okay, he's made 15,000, but how?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
what's the strategy?
Yeah. Okay. Actually, that $15,000, it was one of my best performance that I achieved because it was in 5 days, 5 trading days. I lost just one trade. All my trade were winning trade. Okay. So my strategy is a price action, naked chart. Okay. To explain to you, my strategy is I try to figure out how the largest player think. When I say largest player, I mean central banks, big institution, those who move the market, you see. So when I open the chart, I start always with a higher time frame, like daily time frame. That goes down to the 4 hour, 1 hour. Try to see the flow of the market, okay? And for me, as they said, I like to anticipate trades. As they said, anticipation is for me it's good. It's about to anticipate, not to participate. Okay? So you know that a lot of people said that the trend is your friend, but for me, no. For me, the range is my friend. I like to trade ranges, but I have my strategy. You know that a lot of traders, when they trade range, they wait for a breakout. You see, but
Yeah.
for me, I trade the range before the break happened. I have my strategy. I compare. For example, I have buyers and sellers. You see the range, the two lines. I compare the buyers and the sellers. I like to put myself in the golden stage so I can control my trade very well. Also, I trade like support and resistance, pullback, all that stuff. But for me, when I enter the trade, I do not enter just like that. I wait for stop loss to be hitting. I for me, I'm gonna give you a small trick. For example, if I want to buy, I ask myself, what if someone who was selling from the top, is he going to close his position right now or not? Because we should not forget that in this game, if you want to buy, you need someone to sell it for. If you want to sell, you need someone to buy. Yes. So
Yeah.
I always try to keep to see where the money spot happening, where the stop loss hitting. I try to read the human behavior. That's the good thing for me. Because when someone took a trade, there is three elements like panic, hope, stop loss. When I see these three elements happen in the chart, I enter the trade. You see, there's a lot of things actually.
That's a very unique approach. Like not many people are trading
Exactly.
like that, right?
Yeah,
Especially the
yeah.
range bit. Like I've never heard someone trying to trade the range. Usually the rule is avoid the range, right? Because it's so
Exactly. That's
choppy, you're
what they
gonna get
said.
stopped out.
Yes, yes. For me, I
So
like ranges. I like when the market is breaching. It's at that moment when everyone said, "Oh, there is nothing to do. The market is just ranging." But in reality, no. The market is cooking for something. Is preparing for something. Preparing for that takeoff. You see, it just take a little bit of hard work, and you're gonna figure it out.
that's a good point. How did you come to this realization? Like how did you just suddenly one day find out this is what I want to do? Range break, like with trade the range, right? How?
Yeah. Listen, actually, it took me too much time. I did my practice, I did my back testing, but when I see always when the market is breaching and holding some price, no one do anything. No one, everyone just waiting for the takeoff happening. Then everyone start chasing the market. You see. But if you know, that's what I said before. If you know, I try always to put myself how the largest players think. If because for them, if they want the market to go from point A to B, they're gonna do it. You see, for me, I of course I do my resistance, my support, all that stuff. Okay, but when I see the market is holding in some price, I ask the why. For me, before I enter any trade, I should ask why. Like they say, if you don't answer the why, you will cry. So if the market holding or reaching, I said why this is happening. If you figure out the answer, you're gonna get the good trade. Because for me, when I put myself into the golden stage, I control the trade very well. I can move my stop loss to the break even. I feel comfortable with the trade. You see, I don't like the easy trades that when a trend pull back, I know that everyone gonna buy. You see, the market is not
That's
going like
true.
that.
That's
It's
true.
not easy. It's not easy like that.
That's very true. So how
Yeah.
would you, what would you recommend like a new trader or someone that's been like maybe trying for let's say like 6 months to a year now? So they know
Mm-hmm.
all the basics, they understand what trading is, they know maybe how to backtest, but
Yes.
how would you like what would you advise be to them? How can they make a strategy? Because making a
Good.
strategy is the hardest part, right? You have
Exactly.
to make a
Yes.
risk management around the psychology part. Like, what's your
Yeah,
advice
a
to
lot of
are
things.
doing
Yeah,
around that?
yeah. So my advice for them is, you have to figure out yourself what you fit with your psychology, what makes you comfortable before you take any trade. There's a lot of strategy, a lot of stuff you can do, but everyone is different. You see, you have to find out yourself what makes you comfortable when you look at the chart. Are you want to trade the pullback? Are you want to trade the ranges or support and resistance? Of course, with a lot of back tests, with a lot of practices, nothing comes easy. Okay, you're gonna fail more than 20 times at least, but you're gonna find yourself, you're gonna find your edge. You see, that's why for me I find my edge in ranges and an anticipated trader. I anticipate the move. You see, I start always with higher time frame. I see, because also always the bigger time frame who gonna win. For example, when I am, for example, I want to buy and I am in a four hour time frame and the market is going up, up, up. I see a pullback. I don't buy the first pullback. Never, because everyone is going to buy that first pullback. You see, I try to go to the time frame, lower time frame, and start looking for the opposite. Start looking for those who think that the market is gonna go for sell. They forget the higher time frame who's gonna win. It's always buy. It's not sell. It's hard for me of it to explain, but
Now I
it needs
understand. I
time
understand.
practice. You see, it's not easy. It's not easy to explain it.
Yeah, like the really good thing I see here that you did is basically doing the opposite of what everyone else is doing, right? Because if you follow
Exactly.
what everyone else is doing and you see, oh, okay, every single person that's buying a pullback in the trading space is most likely unprofitable, right? And if you're gonna do the
Yes.
same thing, you're most likely not gonna make money either.
Yeah, of
So you
course.
have to
Because
be
if you
unique.
buy, I buy, everyone buy. From who we gonna make money? You see, because people, they forget the
Sorry, bro,
logic
your
sometimes. Don't forget, in this
video is
business, if you want
breaking.
to
I
buy,
can't
you
hear
need
you.
someone to sell it for. If you need to sell, you need someone to buy. You have always to think about like that. It's not like pull back, go buy. No, it's not working like that. You see, it's not common sense.
Sorry, bro, your video cut off. Like it just came back
Ah,
now.
yeah, okay. So as I said, if you buy, I buy, everyone is buying. From whom we gonna make money? You see, it's not works like
Exactly.
that, because people, they forget the logic, the basics of this industry. If you want to buy, you need someone to sell it for. If you want to sell, you need someone to buy from you. You see, it's very basics, but people forget this. You see, they just look at the chart, try to draw line. Is no, you have to be logic. It's to put that approach of logic in the chart. You see.
That's true. It's basically all maths, right? It comes down to just having that edge over like a long enough
Yes.
data, right? You just
Yeah, exactly.
back test until you find a slight edge, and then you just keep using the. That's basically what trading is. It's just all about maths.
Exactly. For example, if you know that there is a lot of traders who trade support and resistance, they just draw two lines. This is, oh, when the market is bouncing too much time, which means it's gonna be sell. No, sometimes for me, I like to buy in a resistance. I do it too much times. Why? Because when I see the market is holding at that resistance, when all people trying to think, oh, this is resistance, the market is getting low, slower, so he will get down. For me, I no, I said why? If it's a good resistance, if it is a valid, it's gonna be a huge react. But I see that the market is just holding there, which means it's gathering information, gathering sellers order. Who wants to sell? Then they have to take off happen. It goes crazy to the buy. That's an example.
That's a very impressive like ability, like the way you trade, because
Yeah,
most people don't trade like that. Like you're very like aware of what's going on the
yeah,
chart,
yeah.
right?
For me, if I want to enter a trade, at least it needs like 30 minutes of analyze. If I don't feel my headache, I don't enter a trade. You see,
So
I
how do you avoid like, for example, over trading, over analyzing, you know? 'Cause that's another thing that can happen
yes,
when you spend too much time on the chart. You might
exactly.
start over analyzing, having multiple
Of course.
setups. How do you avoid that? Like how do you stick to your plan?
Yeah, how I do of it, when I open the chart, as I said, I look at the higher time frame to understand the flow of the market, and I'm trying to look which places, which the markets, which prices that there is something happened huge, like a dramatically, a powerly movement happened. For as I said before, if I see a resistance that everyone was selling and the market is going up, I put an alert at that price because I know that price is very important. Why? Because every trader were selling. They were selling at that price, so they got shocked because people, when they shocked, they remember that price. There is memory there. They said, oh, what's happening here? For me to avoid all of over analysis, I just put my alerts, so I will not see the charts 24 hours. I put alerts in some levels, important levels, that I want to see what's gonna happen. When I heard the alerts, I check the charts. You see?
That makes sense. So you use
Yeah.
alerts to just like
Yeah,
stay focused
exactly.
on your
Even
analysis.
yeah, even on my TP, my take profit, I don't put my take profit. I put alerts. I put stop loss, but TP I put just alerts. You see?
I see. And then you manually close it.
Exactly, manual close. Yes.
And what's the reason behind not putting a fixed TP? Like, why do you want to put an alert?
Because if I see that the market is gonna give me more opportunity, more money, why am I gonna stop myself at a certain level, at a certain price? Because there is no way that the market is gonna reach that TP and is gonna go down directly. No, if the market wants to switch the trend, he's gonna do a range. He's gonna hold sometimes. You're gonna. I have the time when I will think and I close the position, but sometimes the market wants to give me more money. Why I'm gonna stop myself? You see, if
That's true. That's
as I
true.
said
Exactly.
before, I always try to answer the why. The why is everything.
Yeah. Let your winners run and cut your losses short,
Yes,
right?
of course. And I have zero risk. I control my trade. I put my break even. I am free. If the money goes, it's good for me.
So, bro, when you started trading, or like what during your difficult times in trading, what's something that keeps you pushing forward? Like, what's your motivation? Like, what are you trying to like get out of making a lot of
Yeah,
money, right? What's your end goal? What's your why
actually,
here?
actually, my motivation when I start, I go directly to YouTube and I put trader's story. I try to find someone that experienced the same thing, and I find people like that who has experienced the same difficult, the same issue without no money for years, breaching account. So I said, this is it. So it's not just me. Just everyone experienced this. So I should be patient. I'm gonna motivate myself. I'm gonna make it because there is two kind of people: those who do not those who give up, they turn themselves to gurus. You see, they have a lot of information, so they can't make money from short, so they went from another business, they go to the gurus. And those who stay, who practice, who keep going, they make money from the short and they believe on themselves. Especially when you get a 5-digit payouts, it's not easy, you see. The
Mhm.
things become different, your goals become changing, you start, oh, this has become serious, you see. Because I remember my first withdrawal, it was just $600. I want to know if this is if it's real. I got that $600. Say that was the first time I got money from charts. You know that first feeling when you just click two buttons, you see chart and you get money. You have another feeling. You see, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's when you get hooked onto it. Now you're like,
Yeah,
I
that's
need to
it.
make this work, right? It's crazy.
Yes.
It's like money coming out of thin air in your account.
Exactly, especially when you start comparing it with real lifestyle with people who work salaries. You see people work from 9 to 5 to, and you get money easy from your place. It's something it worth. It worth to have hard work and you keep working for it.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like so many people, they might be up, let's say, $500 to $1,000 on their account, a small
Yeah.
percentage, but they keep trading, like trying to make a big payout. But they don't
Hmm.
understand that they have made like 1,000 in just a couple of minutes or hours. Meanwhile, people are out there working, like slaving away for weeks to make that amount of money. But people don't
Exactly.
understand that, right? It's
Yeah,
crazy.
they forget that because they forget that. For me, I always try to remember myself. Look at the lifestyle, look at the real life. There is doctors, there is a lot of jobs who people work hard from 9 to 5 to get what you get just in like 30 minutes of your work. So you need to be careful with that too, because also when I get my 5-digit payouts, there is advantages and also there is inconvenience. From the IQ, you say the ego comes. You see, the goals change. You want to risk more. You
Yeah,
start. You see what you know what I mean. You start
100%, bro.
thinking that. Yeah. So you have to be careful with that too.
Yeah, yeah, you start thinking you're the king now, right? Like you're gonna make more
Yeah. You
five-figure
feel that
payouts and you're
exactly.
just
Yeah.
too good.
You feel like you are the king. Exactly. Yeah.
And then you get humbled, bro. The next payout goes down to like 1K.
Exactly, bro. Now you start to say, "Oh, I have to make careful with that." Exactly, yeah. Because $15,000, it was my second 5-digit payout. My first one, it was 22K. 22K.
Oh,
It was on
damn.
14 days. Yeah, it was 22K. It was also that was the first 5 days for me. Then it comes $15,000 Blue Guardian.
Okay, I have a question for you now.
Okay.
So 22,000, I'm sure you didn't make then one trade, right?
No, no at all.
So how did you keep going to hold that amount of profit in your account and you're like, oh, I'm gonna stop at 22,000? Like how? Why? Because there's so
Exactly.
much money on the table that you're risking.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when I sometimes I publish it my trade history in Discord, and a lot of people came to me say, "Hey, bro, stop. That's it. It's enough, bro. Come on, withdraw those money." But for me, I have before I start trading an account, I fix a goal. You see, I said to myself, this account I have to withdraw a certain amount, like 20K, 22K. You see, I have goals because this has helped my psychology too. It helps for me. When I trade, for example, I want to buy something, I want to buy a car or whatever, a new brand iPhone, you see, I see how much it costs, and I start do, okay, how much should I make per day, how much should I make per week, so I make it easy for me, you see, how much should I take per trade. Like that, I keep it easy, and also for my psychology start feeling comfortable and start thinking about my target, or what my goal that I'm gonna buy. So things become, it lines up, you see, it becomes easy
I
and lines up.
see.
Yeah.
That's a very unique approach because usually what people recommend is to not do that, right? Because you don't want to be trading to
Yeah.
meet a certain figure because now you have the pressure to meet that figure and you might make mistakes and
Yeah, I know,
overtrade or
I know.
whatever.
Yeah, I know. But for me, the figures, I just put them for my psychological part, you see, just to help me. As I said, I want to buy something new, something that's gonna make me happy. So I always try to keep my mind. That's how I focus. I said to myself, "Hey, if you want to buy this thing, you have to be focused, be smart, take good entries because you want to buy that thing. You know how much it costs, so you did your calculations. So be careful." It just helped my psychology to stay comfortable. You see, to motivate me actually.
So what was your best purchase or best spend of money since you started making money with trading? Like something that has made you really happy because you made money. What was that?
Yeah, actually, it was with that 22K that I withdraw. It was with that other platform. I traveled. I did a good vacation. So I start saying to myself, "Whoa, look where I am now." You see, I was just trading in my room. I start thinking about the beginning when when I gave up. I said, "Wow, thanks to God, I didn't give up. I keep trying. I keep working." You feel
That's
you have the
amazing, bro.
confidence. Yeah, you have the confidence. When you have the confidence in yourself, that's it. You gotta keep going, keep going.
Exactly. It's all about the mindset, right?
Of course, it's all about the mindset. Of course, of course.
What would be one piece of advice you would give to your younger self while he was struggling in trading? If you could
Yeah,
have that one advice, what would it be?
yeah. Always I have question like that comes to me when I publish a payout like that. People come to me and said, "Oh, bro, it's been like 1 year. I didn't get payout. Please teach me your strategy." The only thing that I said to them, so I can motivate them, I told them, "Listen, bro, me too. I used to be like you. Me too. It took me a long time. Just don't give up, please. Keep working, keep trying. The day will come. You're gonna withdraw money. You're gonna withdraw for certainty for sure. Just believe in yourself, believe in the process, and you're gonna make it." I try to motivate them, to tell them too that me too. You see that I withdraw 22K, but me too. I lost too much time. It took me so many years. I didn't have $1 from the shot, but I believe it. I keep working till I made it. Because there is no
That's
secret. There is no A plus B it equals C. There is no that. No. When
exactly,
people came to
exactly.
me and told me, "Please show me your strategy," I will show you my strategy. But is it gonna fit your psychology? Is it gonna? You have to know yourself. You have to know. You're gonna find yourself. What makes you comfortable? What makes you make money from the shot? Because me, it's not like other one. Everyone, it's with their goals, with their objective, a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Especially your strategy, I would say, is probably one of the hardest ones for someone else to adopt
Yeah,
because
yeah. You
it,
see, it's not easy to explain it because for me, I try
exactly.
to read the chart as max as possible. Try to, as I said before, if I want to buy, I said to myself, what if someone is selling from the top? Is he going to sell? Is he going to stop his to close his trade right now, or is just going to keep he's selling because if he closes the trade, it's good for me. Now I'm gonna buy, but he's gonna keep his trade. It's not. I try to make the trade complicated max possible so I can.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
very experience-based strategy you have. Your approach is
exactly,
very experience-based, right? The more you're gonna
exactly,
trade, the better you're gonna get at it, I would say, right, over time.
exactly. Yes, exactly.
What
That's right.
symbol do you trade mainly, bro?
Now mostly I trade just gold. At the beginning, I was trade for it. I trade seven pairs. I was
Oh,
trade.
damn.
I have a good strategy at that time. There is like seven pairs that go correlate together more than 40 years, which is euro dollar, pound dollar, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, and the opposite is USD CAD and USD Swiss franc. Okay. For example, if I buy euro dollar, I can buy all the other pairs with I closed because they correlate together since more than 40 years. So this thing it helps, it makes your take profit good also. But after that I changed to the gold. I like gold. I like it, and also I like to focus just in one market.
Yeah.
Every day you see just one market, you remember the important levels, you remember the spikes, because when you specialize in just one market, you know that the gold for me, if there is no spike, I don't enter. I didn't take a trade. I wait because they said the best trade is those after the spikes happened, when everyone got stopped out. Then I came, then I enter my trade, and I went with the big boys. You see, I like gold, especially gold with the geopolitical events and stuff like that. If you know how to manage it, it gives more money, good profit.
I see, bro. That's good advice. People should listen to this, definitely. One pair is what they should focus on. Focusing on too many pairs, I don't think is a good idea. The way
No.
I treat it is,
Mhm.
like to look at it like as one pair. Each pair is like a different business, bro. They all move
Yes,
differently. You don't want to be running 10 businesses at the same time, right? With your
exactly.
money. So focus on one, get good at
One.
it, and
Yeah.
maybe then you can start looking at the pairs.
Exactly. Why I said before the seven pairs, because there is the dollar, common currency between all of them. You see, so there
Hmm.
is correlation. When the dollar is good, all the other pairs is good. Because for me, I tried that strategy into what works till now. If you now open the chart, you see euro dollar pound, you're gonna find the same movement, the same pattern, the same everything. You see, but as I said before, I find myself in the gold. I like gold. That's it.
Awesome, bro. Okay, bro. So before we wrap this up, I have one last final question. This is a bit of a
Okay.
fun question I like to ask everyone. And this is if you could have dinner with three people, dead or alive, from the past or present, who would they be and why?
Sorry, could you please just repeat?
So if you could have dinner with three people from
Uh
the
huh.
past or from the present, who would they be and why?
Okay, three people.
Hmm.
Hmm. I don't know. I'm not sure how to answer that question. Three people that I will have dinner with them in the past or in the present. Who are they and why?
Yeah.
Okay, there is the first one is my big brother. Okay, second one is gonna be my cousin. Okay, and to be honest, the third one, who's gonna be the third one? Let's say an old friend of me. Those three persons. Why? My big brother is the first one who believed on me on trading. The first one. My cousin is the one who introduced me to trading. It was in 2014. And the old friend that I said before, it's that one. He's the one, in trading, when you always trade and you lose, you need always to find someone to get from the excuses. Wow, you see what happened? Oh, my TP was just here. Oh, look at the markets that happened to me. You see? That one also experienced with me this too much time. I think those the three people that saw me trading too much time.
That's a unique answer because usually most people pick people like famous people, right? They're like
Mhm.
Elon Musk or
Ah,
they say Warren Buffett. Yeah, but you pick like
okay.
family,
No, I
which is
just took
fair
like
enough, which is
family.
good.
Yeah,
That's
I
good
just
as
took
well,
like
bro.
family. I will never forget those who believed in me on first. You see.
Yeah, I like this answer actually. This is probably one of the best
Yes.
ones. No
Yes.
one picks like family or anyone, bro. They all go for like
Exactly. The
the
only one.
famous
Yeah.
people.
Exactly. I don't know the famous people now. I don't know them yet. That's
That's
all.
awesome, bro. Well, bro, it
Thanks.
was really nice talking to you and getting to know about your journey and everything. I hope everyone
Thank you.
finds it super useful, right? And
I hope
wishing
so.
everyone best of luck and you as well. 2025, keep going, bro, and let's crush it, right?
Of course, bro. Thank you so much. And I want to also thank Blue Guardian for the opportunity that they give us. Especially, I want to thank what I like most about Blue Guardian is the payout process, which is very, very quick, very fast. It took me like 3 days maximum. Okay. Also, the support team, especially in Discord, when you have any issue, they respond you directly, immediately. They resolve the problem. This is something I want to say to people that this is not easy in other platforms, not easy at all. You sometimes when you have a problem or an issue, you go to the support team. There is a lot of delay. Okay, but
Yeah,
Blue Guardian, what I like most about them, payout process very quick, and also the support team, good ones.
I appreciate the good words about Blue Guardian, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. Thanks.
All right then, bro. Have a good day, okay? It was very nice talking to you. Take care.
Thank you so much, bro. Have a good day too. Thanks.
Bye bye, bro.
Bye bye. Bye.